Okay, we are recording. This is awesome. Hey, everybody. I am so excited to see you, and Connie, so excited to see you too. This is the first video that we're recording, and what we want to do is introduce our amazing team to all of our followers. And so when Krista and I looked at our social a couple months ago, and we thought about what are we saying to our audience? And what do we want to say to them? We want to say, man, you guys are awesome that are following us. And we have some amazing teammates that are awesome as well. And we just want to share like them with you. You guys, Connie Harrison is here with us. And there's, hi, Krista. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So, Connie Harrison is one of our, oh, wait, be something different. What's your new name going to be, Connie?
Connie Baker.
Connie Baker. Connie Baker. I'm going to use that name because we'll film this later. Connie Baker is one of our team leads on the Shoot Like a Girl and Safe Living trailers. You guys may have met her, some of you. A team lead is one of our employees that manages the trailer operations at an event and leads our team that's there. And Connie's exceptional, but she's so much beyond an instructor. So Connie, Kristen, and I have a couple questions we just want to ask you, and we're going to share them with our audience so that they can get to know you and know really what Shoot Like a Girl is about. Because if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. You know, I had a good idea for a company, but our team really makes the difference. And it's that one-on-one interaction that you all provide to our guests that make them feel so special. And y'all are just amazing and talented, and I'm excited to highlight you. So, Miss Connie Baker, what, or is it Mrs.? Is it Mrs. Connie Baker or is it Ms. Connie Baker?
Good question.
Mrs.
So I had Mrs. You like Mrs.? I had a leader once that told me that women in professional situations should always go by Ms., whether they were married or not, because Mr. doesn't say whether your male counterparts are married or unmarried. And so she was a big Ms. person. But I like being a Mrs. because I love my husband. And so Mrs. Connie Baker.
Mrs. too. Yeah.
You like Mrs. too?
Mrs.
All right, y'all drop in the comments right now. Do you like Ms. or Mrs. or Miss? Like, I guess
Miss, I thought was a Miss, MISS. Isn't that supposed to be like under 18, not an adult, a youth?
Unmarried.
Unwed woman.
Unmarried.
Yes.
Unwed. And I thought it was generally more youthful than if you were 50 and unmarried.
I thought so too. But I wasn't sure.
So maybe we'll get some education in this as well.
I don't know. If anybody knows the history of Ms., Miss, and Mrs., let us know. And it could be irrelevant by then. We maybe just, how about just Connie Baker? Introducing Connie Baker.
Hi.
Nothing. Not a thing. All right. Hi, Connie Baker.
Hello.
How are you today?
I am doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. First off, congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. This is exciting.
Very exciting.
Connie, let's introduce yourself to our followers and tell them, you know, like what has brought you to this place in life with Shoot Like a Girl? Like, what is your background?
That's a great question. My background is actually as a shooting family. So some people do sports like basketball or baseball or football. My family is a family of competitive shooters. So my background is in the shooting sports. I was raised with a dad who did competitions all the time. Some of my earliest memories are of helping him reload, you know, the little chunk, helping reload at a very early age. And I love that. And then I competed on a shooting team, the Florida High Power Rifle Junior shooting team, for all of my youth growing up. And I loved it.
Did you win? Connie.
Oh, no.
This is reality, folks. Give us a second. She'll jump back on.
Comes back on. So in the meantime, Karen, how are you today as we wait for Ms. Connie Harrison Baker to pop back in.
Krista, I am fantastic. I'm at a time in my life where things are just good.
Good.
Connie,
we
she's
a
back.
commercial in between. Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. I don't know what happened.
Okay. You are definitely muffled.
Sputtery.
Try again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
No, we have no sound.
I can hear you.
Okay. I didn't touch anything. I have no idea what just happened. But the page shut down and I had to come back on.
I can't hear a thing.
Karen, I don't know why you can't hear a thing. I can hear Connie.
Now let me turn it off.
Welcome everyone to our life of technical difficulties.
Okay, can you hear me now?
No.
I removed her and re-added her. Karen, did that help?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Interesting. So StreamYard sends us a little thing after, and we'll be like, no, we had problems. Just a little.
All right. So Karen was at the big question. Did you win?
Yes.
I've won some different competitions. Yes. To include competing in the second annual John C. Grand match at Camp Perry, Ohio. So I placed one of the high women for that match as a 17-year-old.
That's fantastic.
A lot of years ago. I'm no longer 17. That was a long time ago. But yeah, that was a competition that I will always remember.
Do you miss competing now?
Yes.
Like, do you wish you had time?
Yes, absolutely. It is something that I loved. And I loved the community of competitive shooters where they feed into one another. So even though I was a junior shooter and a female, I have had people pour into me that are inside this industry it's just been amazing. Like world-class shooters and competitors that took the time to show a junior this or that, a little bit here, a little bit there to help and develop me personally. And that was really something very special. And I remember that there's such a good gun community out there with people. So when I see community that's off, and sometimes we see that as women in the industry, I just go, that's not my people. And that's not what it's supposed to look like, because I know what it's supposed to look like. And there are so many good people in this industry that are looking to help the next person next to them. And it doesn't matter, male, female, junior shooter. Those are my people. And that's what I look to be.
So you didn't jump from junior shooter to shoot like a girl. What happened in between?
What happened in between was having kids, getting married, realizing that the competitive side was so much fun, but that did not help me on my defensive side and what it would look like for me as a mom with littles, and having to be able to protect myself and my kids. My husband was deployed. So having, someone not even in the country, like, what does this look like to truly own my own safety journey? And so that took me into the defensive side of shooting, because I had a ton of time and information in the fundamentals of shooting. And I love that. But that was not completely transferable into what does situational awareness look like? What does it look like to keep me and myself and my kiddos safe? So I really had a learning curve there. And then realizing that there was such a learning curve, just wanting to be able to help the next woman next to me. So I have military friends all over this world now that I love dearly, but being able to walk with them through parts of that journey of what safety looked like. And at the time myself developing, what does this look like with littles? And so my kids aren't so little anymore. And so being able to watch that progression as they've gotten older and they develop their own safety journeys and walking with them alongside that. My oldest daughter is expecting. So I have my first grandbaby coming. And now she's looking at it from the point of view of, as a mom with a upcoming little, like, what does her safety journey look like? So being able to see that. So for me, joining Shoot Like a Girl, that was just an incredible experience to be able to continue empowering women for their own journey. I have something here if I can read it. Empower, to give someone authority, legal power, or the ability and confidence to do something, often enabling them to control their own life or situation. To give them the ability and confidence. Isn't that cool? Like, it's not me doing it, it's them doing it.
Goosies.
I know.
Right?
Get to see that they can do this. We know they can do this. We vision cast, hey, you've got this. And then when they do it, their eyes light up. They get so excited. And it's like they own this. This is their own that they get to carry with them. And that is so cool. And it's their own safety journey. And for a lot of women, that is incredible because you go from feeling like, I don't have power in this way. I don't have control. And I don't mean being controlling. I mean, being able to know that I can protect myself and I have a measure of control over myself and then my children to be able to protect them. That is incredible. And we do this little piece of it and we plant the seed and we watch those light bulbs come on and they get so excited. That is the difference from the competitive side, which is personal growth for me. But then into the defensive side, that becomes different. So the shooting sports is empowering in general. The safety side really has my heart because that makes an impactful difference in women's lives every day.
Ah, that's great, Connie. Like
Great.
I don't know how to follow that other than to say that I've seen you at the trailer with women and men, honestly. And you are just so compassionate and caring and listening to their concerns. And it's pretty cool to watch that can't go to can in their mind. You're absolutely right. And I love that. All right. Well, so that's going to be the answer to top. Like, I think you're setting the bar here at the first one. So no do-over for you. I guess the next thing I would say is like outside of this, because we know that you spend a lot of time with us. We know that you are newly married, soon to be married, depending on when this airs, Mrs. Connie Baker. So like, what do you like to do outside of shooting sports that kind of keeps you busy and keeps your mind going? And we know you have children and you look way too good to be a grandma. I'm sure everybody's thinking that, like, that girl's a grandma. Like, no.
Oh, thank you. So as you know, I'm a homeschool mom. So I spend a lot of time with my kiddos and they're my people. I love them. So I have some people are definitely my connection point. That's my heart, what I do, why I do, all the things. So I have my family, my friends here, my children. So just to be able to spend time with them, I like being outside. My brain is always going constantly. That may be more ADHD than anything, but there's so much to learn and to do and to see and explore, and just this world is amazing. So as far as things, I can't give you like one particular thing that I love, but usually you find me with music rocking, hopefully outside somewhere, and with my kiddos nearby.
Some things I've learned from you that you love, just from the outside perspective, is you love sunrise.
I do.
Love the new day.
Yes.
Right. And I think of you every time we go on a trip and we have time. There are sometimes we take show trips that we get an extra couple hours in the morning, or we might be at a beach or somewhere that's got a great view. And Connie's one of the first ones that say, yeah, I'll get up at 4:00 in the morning to go run over there and see a sunrise for 15 minutes before we work for 12 hours today. It's not a problem because you have a good sunrise.
Not right. There's going to be sunrises in every state. I would just love to be able to do that. Like, I've seen a sunrise in all the states. So not yet, but maybe one day.
I would say Connie is a doer. So we got stranded in Las Vegas this year together because of some storms, and we were like in Las Vegas, which, yay, Las Vegas, 2 extra days. But Connie's like, no, let's go to this park. Let's go to this museum. And so it was like being on vacation because we got to go see some really cool things. Connie, I have a question for you because you said you homeschool, and I know that there's a lot of moms that follow us. So I would like to ask you if you were going to give advice to someone that was considering homeschooling, like, what do they need to really think about before they jump off the cliff and decide to homeschool? And I shouldn't say jump off the cliff. Maybe it's whatever the right analogy is. I don't mean it like it's doom.
I think sometimes that's what it feels like, because you're stepping into such an unknown, especially if you're coming out of, a long time in doing something a certain way. Stepping into anything brand new can feel like jumping off a cliff. So I don't think that's a bad analogy. I would say do it. I mean, there is not a moment I have regretted having that time with my kids. The one part I would absolutely encourage you to really do is to let it work for you. This is not school at home, it's homeschool. So you're not trying to replicate school at home. You are really trying to do life with your kids, and education is a part of doing life with your kids. And then get involved. Do not do this on your own. Just like in every aspect of life, you need a community. Go find your people. Go find people to do life with. Homeschooling on your own is difficult, and I did it for a few years, and it was really difficult to do. And then for me personally, I found, can I say what I use? I don't know if that's okay.
I don't care.
I use Classical Conversations. That's what I use personally, and they are worldwide, but it's a community of moms you're doing life with. And the way I look at this, and the thing I love about it, is there's sometimes you are coming into community once a week and you're sliding in sideways and your hair's on fire and you're just like, Lord, help me with these kids and with everything. And like, I just can't today. And your friend's next to you and she's putting out your hair and she's like, I got you. And she'll love on your kids. And then next week she's sliding in sideways, hair on fire. And you're like, girl, I got you. And you put out her hair and you love on her kids. So homeschooling, just like everything else, you need a good community around you, and be picky. You are finding people to invest in you and your children. It's not just for your children, it's for you too. And then the blessing is you get to also invest in other moms and in their kids, and doing life together. That makes such a difference. So don't do it alone. That would be the biggest thing. And then find what works for you. There's not a one size fits all. And that's cool, because you don't have to worry about 30 kids in a classroom. You only have to worry about your kids. That is the coolest part.
Great advice.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to really throw you for a loop, but I want to close this and ask you, if you could meet any person, dead or alive, who would you want to meet, and what question would you ask them?
Ooh. Surprise questions. This is where Krista has a panic attack. I am not Connie right now.
I just know that as soon as I say something, my brain at night, I'm going to wake up and be like, oh man, I should have done this one. And it's going to be totally different.
Well, you can put it in the comments later.
Oh, I can put my answer. Oh, I can put my second answer in the comments later. Okay.
Yeah. And your third and your fourth, because.
And my fourth and my multiples. Oh my goodness.
I just love watching Krista melt down right now.
I'm having an anxiety attack. Poor Connie for myself, because my brain is like, I don't know.
There are so many people. Like, to pick one person and one question to ask them. I think I would want to meet, truthfully, and this is just personally, but my grandfather's mom. So she let her son, he was 21 years old. He came from Norway to America by himself. And she stayed behind with her family because she had a child who could not come to America. And I think I would like to meet her, just and questions to ask her, like, what does that season even feel like to have your kid go to another country? To do life without him, but then also know that there's hope there for his future. She's someone that's obviously in my lineage. I would love to meet her.
That's a great answer, Connie.
I've never thought about that before, so thanks for asking.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Krista, do you want to try and answer? Well, we'll do this with Krista later, and I will come up with a different surprise question.
But now I'll be preparing, and she'll come.
Yes,
something totally different, right?
It was so funny. I'll end this. We're at 19 minutes, but I'll end this with a story about Krista, because it was one of the funniest stories. So Krista knew that we were going to play Karen's word game, and I was going to ask people if you were one song, like what song best identifies you, and Little did I know that Krista spent like hours and hours and hours researching lyrics and songs and picking out her songs. And someone told me that she had done this, and I'm like, oh, really? Well, that's not part of the game. And so I changed it. I changed the question, and I never will forget. I said, okay, we're gonna play Karen's words game, and Chris is all excited. And I said, I'd like to know what cartoon character best describes you. And Krista, do you want to show them what you did?
And every time they came around to me, I'm like, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. She was like crawling under the table.
Superhero. Who was your superhero or something? Whatever it was, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I've been trying to capture all of the random questions someone might be able to ask me and build a card catalog file in my brain. So I don't look like the deer in the headlights if I ever get asked a random question again. But
good luck. I've got lots of random questions.
I'm prepared.
Well,
whatever.
I have to, Connie, thank you very much for leading us off with this segment where we want to introduce you. We are so happy to share your talents, and that you really, not we share them, you share them with us, and go around the country introducing women and men to shooting sports. And we just love that you're part of the team, and we want everyone to know how super excited and how proud we are at the people that join us, because you all make the difference in people's lives every time you're at a show, and we appreciate you. And for all of you following us, we know you guys are very special too. I hope you comment in the questions, follow us on social media and YouTube and all the things, because we're really trying to make a difference in this world and be a place for you to come to get great information. Continue your shooting journey wherever you are, whether you're a beginner or very experienced. We just are so thankful that you guys are part of our journey. And with that, Krista, you have anything you want to say?
Nope. Thank you, Connie. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
Yep.